World Rally Championship 8 fans are about to see a resurgence of legendary cars in the game. The developers are adding these iconic vehicles in response to the overwhelming demand from the community. There was also a trailer release that showcases the said legendary machines. The cars range from Alpine A110 of 1973 to the Volkswagen Polo RWRC of 2016. The players' wishes have been granted, and now they look forward to riding in style once more. The Uplay Plus subscription has launched recently and it had been riddled with issues. Most of the problems were double charges or being charged the full amount even though the first month should be free. Most of them had been fixed already and subscribers realized that they are not able to add the game Anno 1800 to their libraries. Ubisoft acknowledged the complaint and said that the reason behind this is that there were technical issues for the game. No launch date is available right now.
What a truly splendid vista.
I cannot wait to see it finished.
This is the beginning of a new era.
Cyberpunk 2077 multiplayer mode is officially confirmed, but it will not be available at the game's launch, as announced by CD Projekt Red. The mode is in its early development. Additionally, CD Projekt Red posted a tweet where they are looking for people who would help in how the game's multiplayer mode should be. It had only been a month when the studio has explored the concept of multiplayer for the game. We'll know more about this soon. Cyberpunk 2077 launches on April 16 for PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
Jesus Christ! My legs!
The director of Guild Wars 2, Mike Zadaranji, said that they are not ruling out more expansion for the game in the future. This had been talked about following the announcement of the next Guild Wars 2 Living World story called the Ice Brood Saga. This is a narrative-focused content that introduces a whole new story, 10-player boss fights called strike missions, bosses, and masteries.
So many nations have fallen. Only Kryta still stands. Our faith is strong, despite the silence of the six gods. With courage, we'll make our stand in Divinity's reach. The city is my home. I was born to common folk, just one among many.
Bethesda Softworks announced through its senior vice president Pete Hines during the recent Nintendo Direct that Doom 64 will be heading to the Nintendo Switch. The game will be available starting November 22nd and will include over 30 levels from the original game. Bethesda is still tight-lipped as to whether Doom 64 will also be coming to other platforms. Nintendo America has revealed at the recently held Nintendo Direct that Fatal Fury's Terry Bogard will be joining Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as a DLC fighter. According to the announcement, he will be available sometime in November 2018. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate already has a huge lineup of playable characters. The most recent one added was Hero from Dragon Quest XI. Banjo from Banjo-Kazooie will also be joining the roster in the future.
Hey, come on! Your tour has ended.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey's Discovery Tour mode is all set for launch. The educational mode will be available starting September 10 for players on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One as a free update. The Discovery Tour mode first appeared in Assassin's Creed Origins and took players to an educational tour of ancient Egypt. In Odyssey, the Discovery Tour will bring players to ancient Greece. The mode also allows players to explore the game's world without combat.
I'm afraid not. We Spartans are impressive, but not even we can force facial hair at such a young age. Try another answer. Yes. Once a Spartan man was over 30, he was allowed to adorn his face with a glorious display of manhood. Impressive, isn't it? You should be proud. Great! It has
The Legend of Wamba, the long-awaited prequel to The Binding of Isaac, will be launching soon. According to the game's developer, Edmund Macmillan, The Legend of Wamba will be launching on November 12 and will be available on Steam. It will also be heading to iOS and Switch in the future. It will feature a turn-based combat as well as procedurally generated dungeons.
Legend of Wamba. Oh, there's coin! Give me that coin!
SNES games are finally available on the Nintendo Switch Online. This was announced by Nintendo themselves during this week's Nintendo Direct. The company has previously added only NES games, and now players are looking forward to play SNES classics that can do so through Nintendo Switch Online. 20 SNES games will be available, including Stunt Race FX, which was only previously playable on the SNES. This is just the first wave of classic games that will be added to NSO, so look forward for more in the future. A new Plants vs. Zombies game has been announced and it is now available in paid early access. The new game is called Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville, and it features multiplayer modes which players of Garden Warfare may find familiar. The game also features a free-roaming PvE campaign filled with tons of quests to complete. There is also a social hub for players to hang out in. The game is available on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Rumors about Overwatch heading to the Nintendo Switch are true. The game is indeed coming to the handheld console and will be available starting October 15th. The announcement was done during this week's Nintendo Direct livestream. However, apart from the release date, Nintendo did not go into details as to what the Switch version will bring to the table. It did mention, though, that there will be new ways to play the game. Today's daily deals are here, and the adventure game from Giant Squid Studios called Abyssal is the free game right now. Our prize drops available for today are for the Pillars of Eternity, Divinity Original Sin 2, and American Truck Simulator. And for the game with the best discount, we'll have players embarking on an exotic journey with the Strange Brigade. More of these great deals are available. Just go to our daily deals page.
Remix RPG Adventure is a role-playing adventure game that was developed by Love Delig. More importantly, it is a title that will be accessible to gamers in the West for the first time, even though it has been out since 1997. According to co-developers Onion Games, the game will be released for the Nintendo Switch approximately a month from now. The game is now 22 years old and surely looks the part, but its dated aesthetics do not distract or detract from the gameplay experience.
失われた月の光を取り戻すためラブを探す旅が始まる。リミックス RPG アドベンチャームーンは10月10日配信。このダイレクト終了後にあらかじめダウンロード開始。
Nintendo and Larian Studios, a collaborative announced and surprise release Divinity Original Sin 2. This is a significant announcement for a number of reasons beyond the release being unsuspected. Arguably, the most significant aspect of the announcement is that the game now supports cross-saves between Nintendo Switch and Steam on PC. Now, Divinity Original Sin 2 is one of the first Switch titles to include this very useful feature. Also note that there is no cross-save support with PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. Nintendo's hit action platformer fighting game Smash Bros. Ultimate is poised to receive a new update consisting of the next batch of My Costumes. This next set of costumes will be headlined by Good Skeleton Boy Sans from Undertale, which is the hit indie RPG that was ported to Switch last year. This information was shared during a post-Nintendo Direct special presentation where fans received details regarding upcoming guest fighters Banjo and Kazooie. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition was the final game to be revealed during today's Nintendo Direct session. The RPG was initially released for the Wii in 2010, after which it was launched on 3DS. According to the developers, the upcoming Switch release will come bearing upgraded graphics, so you may relive the experience with much better quality. There was no precise release date announced, but you can expect the game sometime next year. Gears of 5 has restored first-party order onto Xbox One, according to information gathered from the most recent episode of IGN Unfiltered. On the latest episode, Sam Lake, who is a co-founder of Remedy Entertainment, gave an account of Gears of 5's gameplay, having played over 6 hours of it. And it sounds amazing. He managed to do so without spoiling much of what is to come, so if you had spoiler-related reservations about watching the episode, you need not be alarmed. He also spoke a little about Ghost Recon Breakpoint. During a Nintendo Direct presentation, an Animal Crossing New Horizon gameplay reveal had been shared. Here we got to see the comfortable island life of the game. There will be item gathering as well as crafting in the game. Also, the new Nook phone device had been introduced. The Nook Miles had also been seen, and this is a program that rewards the players with special items when they complete their goals. Animal Crossing New Horizons is arriving to the Nintendo Switch on March 20, 2020. Tetris 99's 2.0 update has arrived and brings with it a new Invictus mode. The Invictus mode is one that enables Tetris experts who have attained maximum status to put each other to the test. This is certainly a welcomed addition, as it provides content for players who insert challenges outside of the existing levels in the game. The update also features a 2-player share battle option that enables you and a friend to split the Joy-Con and take on the CPU. Visit Tetris 99's official website for more on the DLC. During the Nintendo Direct presentation, it had been announced that Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast and Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy is coming to the Nintendo Switch. Jedi Outcast will be launching on September 24, and Jedi Academy will be arriving by early 2020. The two titles will be supported by motion-controlled aiming with the use of the Joy-Cons. Both Jedi Outcast and Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy are also coming to the PlayStation 4. Devil May Cry 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch by September 19, 2018. Is announced during the Nintendo Direct. The game is also available for pre-purchase right now on the Nintendo eShop, and it costs around €19.99. This will be the very first time that Devil May Cry 2 game will be seen on a Nintendo console after being made available on the PlayStation 2. Nintendo and Happiness Games recently revealed that the tactical JRPG Brigandine Lunasha Senki will be releasing in spring of next year worldwide on the Nintendo Switch. This Switch exclusive title came with an announcement trailer that was narrated by the iconic voice of Yuichi Nakamura. Based on the trailer, the game has maintained the same type of gameplay as the original, which is good, as vintage players are in for a nostalgic experience and newer players will not be robbed of the original essence.
最強の軍団を作り上げ大陸の統一を目指せ。戦いの中で一人一人の騎士の物語も描かれる。ブリガンダイン・ルーナジア戦記は2020年春発売。
Hi-Res Studios has announced that their game Rogue Company will feature 60 FPS gameplay, as well as cross-play across PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. The game is a third-person team-based shooter, and players would get to choose their favorite character in the syndicate of elite mercenaries, and then compete in the different PvP matches available. Rogue Company is set to launch with 2020, and alpha signups are available right now. Today's daily deals are here, and adventure game from Giant Squid Studios called Abyssal is the free game right now. Our price drops available for today are for the Pillars of Eternity, Divinity Original Sin 2, and American Truck Simulator. And for the game with the best discount, we'll have players embarking on an exotic journey with Strange Brigade, and more of these great deals are available. Just go to our Daily Deals page.